Hey guys, how we doing? And welcome back to Lee's Slot Cars for part 2, the final part of the Hooters Restaurant build. So let's not waste time waffling. Let's crack straight on with it. So it's looking a bit messy under there, but once it's once it's stuck up on the ceiling there, it'll actually look all right. It'll hide all that, and we've got the 3 lights that's sitting underneath. I've put plenty of wire in this for the time being. Because it's going to be quite difficult to get to, so I'm going to simply thread that through the hole and then trim it after, and I think we'll leave it at that. So now I need to thread this through the building and get this piece stuck in. I'll try and feed this through without it getting tangled up, which is easier said than done. I didn't realise how long this wire was. Maybe I should have trimmed it just a little bit, but not to worry. Right, so we've got the wires through. So now I just need to stick this in place, and then I'll have to have a look to see if those wires are showing. If they are, I might cover it with something. There might be a bit of foam board or something that goes over that, but we'll see. I think it might be hidden because it's, we'll see. So right, I'm going to get this stuck in place and then we'll see if it works. Right, sorry if it's a bit wobbly. We've got the lights in place, and they don't look very bright because it's quite light in here. Really don't look that bright, those bulbs. Why is that? Because it's the same power supply as that, and they look really bright. I might have to have a little play around with this, but anyway, I may need a higher power supply for these lights, which is fine. I can work with that and do that, but in the meantime I know it works and I've wired it up right. So right, what's next? And that is where it's going to live when it's all done. Perfect little place for it, don't you think? And it really finishes off this top build that I did. So I'm going to work out this wiring because I need the lights to be bright. So now I'm just I haven't filmed me doing this because it's not very interesting, but I'm just assembling the, I don't even know what you call it. It's not an arch, but which goes over the top, and it's quite sort of typical of Hooters. They often have this sort of thing, and well, you'll see where it goes when I've finished fitting it, and I'll pop it up onto the restaurant, show you what it looks like. That bit's not in place, but I need to give it another coat of paint because it's got, obviously these join marks from the brown on the side bits which need painting. So I'm going to do that, and then right, then we'll start working on the interior. Right, for the flooring, it is my plan, and I might regret this, to do like a checkered look using the squares that are on the board already. So I'm going to give it a coat of white. I might change my mind because it means I've got to paint a hell of a lot of individual squares, and I don't know whether it will end up looking messy or not. So I'm going to start by painting it all white, and that will give me time to think whether I'm ready to commit to a very mind-numbing long process. So let me get this finished. Right, so that's a very rough first coat, but I don't want it to look bright white and perfect. This is, although it doesn't especially look it on the camera, this is the look that I wanted to go for. One coat, very thin coat, and now I don't know if I'm going to do this. Let me just try, and we'll see how long this is likely to take. because it needs to be done properly. If I'm going to do this, it needs to be done properly. I need to water the paint down a little bit so it flows better, but my theory was the orange and white checkers would, this is going to take forever. I don't know if this is going to work. I think if it takes long, that's not the problem. It's whether it'll be too much by doing. I think it'll look quite good. Then again, you won't really see it. I'm going to do it. You don't need to watch this. Is there one in the corner? My God, this has taken a long time to do. And no, it's not perfect. I've gone over the lines in a few places, but I really don't care. The overall impression is what I was looking for, and actually I'm really pleased. I'm so glad I did it. It's taken a long time to do, but yeah, I think it's worthwhile, and a lot of it will be hidden with the tables and benches and the bar. So I'm going to build the bar next. So I'm going to firstly get the bits painted, and I'll get that stuck up. So the bar, I'm just going to pick up the other colours that are on the Hooters owl. So it's that light brown, and then the top section, the actual bar, will be like a darker brown, and then you've got the orange, the white, the light brown and the dark brown colours on the interior. It should sort of, well, you know, make it all look a bit corporate, how they like it, protecting the brand. And I painted the side sections, but I haven't painted the bar yet, but I can do that when it's fixed on. So I'm just going to get the rest of these bits fitted, and then we'll think about painting the bar. Okay, that's all stuck together. So I'm just going to give this coat of brown, and then I have the footrest to do at the bar, but I'm not going to film that. I'm going to paint them silver, get them stuck in place. And then this section is done. I just need to start building all the tables and chairs. Okay, next up, tables and chairs. This is going to take bloody ages. So there's 25 sort of bar stools here. They've been painted on both sides. They've got to dry. Then I've got to take each one out, sand it down, fit them together. Correct any bits of paint, because obviously at the side of the sprue, you can't actually get in. So these are going to take ages to do. Not going to film that. I've got 5 tables, so I've got 5 tabletops. I'm not painting the inside, but I'm just going to paint a faint orange line around the edge. So I've got one done there. I've got those 4, which I'm going to do next. And then the table legs, well, once again, they are all painted, need to come out, and once again they'll need touching up when it's assembled. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the tables built, painted, stuck onto the deck there. Right, I'm just about to start putting the tables and chairs and stools and all that together, and it's going to take quite a long time to do. Before I do that, I'm just going to put some fencing up on the area where the restaurant's going, you know, in front of Randy's Donuts. Just sort of a bit of perimeter fencing. So I'm going to be building and painting that, getting that put on the layout, and then we can get all the tables and chairs stuck in place, and we'll be almost finished. So I'm going to make the fence, the barrier that goes in front of the buildings, and I've made this before. You may have seen it, using these bamboo skewers. and just I've measured it out. So for the whole thing, it's this section and another section this size, and it's really simple to do, and I've used it quite a lot. And then paint them up silver, and they look quite effective. So it's simply a case of, well, the way I do it is with these coffee stirrer sticks. I cut the little sections like this, just here, glue them on both sides so it's nice and secure, and at the end, and when I've done that excuse me, the sharp end of the bamboo skewer I will just stick over the top of this like that. I'll trim it down, and the point then sticks into the foam board, so there's no gluing, they just stick in, which is really easy if you need to take them out to do any work. So I'm going to finish this one off, and when it's done I'll do the other smaller one, and then I need to get them painted, and that takes quite a while to do. Right, that's the railings finished and painted. It's had a coat of grey on both sides, so when that dries, I've got, there's some left from when I did it before, some silver acrylic paint, which is quite good. It doesn't show cover especially well, that's why I always put a base of grey on first. So coffee time for a change, let this dry, and then we'll give it a coat of silver, and then we'll see how that looks on the layout. But I've just seen I might need to build a bit more of this, but we shall see. Look really effective, and they're so easy to make, but you know, they look good. The silver doesn't really shine up too much, but I know it's silver. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. So I need to build a small one there, one coming back there, and one on the end, and then one across the fence there. So yeah, a lot more of these to do, but now you've seen how I go about it, I don't need to film doing this, so I'm going to get these made and put in place. Well, now I've got all the fencing done. I think it looks really good, actually. They really have come up well, and yeah, good start to this little scenery build. So what I need to do next is to put the new Hooters restaurant in there and mark out where it's going to sit. Then I can start the landscaping around it, and I'm going to pop a couple of street lights in this section as well. This is a really nice area to make quite a detailed diorama, really, for these two buildings to sit on. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on the detail of this build here, because it's going to be good. The only problem I've got is it's really hard to reach, so it's going to be quite tricky, but there you go, fencing done. So I need to pop the new building over there, draw out the footprint. Now, that has taken a long time to do, and that's why I did that bit of fencing in between doing this, because it's just taken so long, and just to change and mix things up a little bit. But anyway, all the stalls are painted and fitted. Now, to speed it up, I started using super glue, but it was taking so long to do. I switched to hot glue, and it sped up the process a lot quicker. So even though there are a few little dabs, it really doesn't matter, because it's going to be in here. There's going to be a couple of bums on seats, and you're not going to really see, but you get the overall impression that there are coloured stalls, so to speak, there. So I just need to check with the building body where it comes up to on the edge, and then I'm going to get the tables and all the bar stools glued in, and we'll nearly be there. This really has taken such a long time to do. It really has. I've lost count of how many times my fingers have been stuck to the stools, but there you go. We have everything fitted, glued in place, a couple of punters. Now, the next thing I need to do is I've got 4 lovely Hooter girls, if that's what you call them, and then just a couple more figures. I've got so many figures that need painting, but I don't know if I use all of these, but I just want to get these girls painted, these painted as well, put in here somewhere. I think we'll save one of them for just outside the front door of the building, and then we can put it all together and see what it looks like. And there we have the interior finish. So we've got all the figures painted. That took a bit of time to do, but I think it looks pretty good actually. I love it, and I've absolutely loved building it. Really have loved building it. So now I need to sort out the power supply for the lights and get it put on up on its final resting place. So brilliant. This is lovely. I love it. Right, after much fiddling about and messing about with wires, I've changed the power supply. I'm so glad I have. Look at that. Looks really cool. I like that. And also around his donuts is a whole lot brighter as well. So there we go. The Hooters Restaurant and Bar is open for business. I'm going to tidy this up around here, all the area outside, and maybe pop a few more figures in, but you know, that's just something I can do leisurely away from the camera. But this has been a fantastic kit. I've loved every second of it, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Sorry if it's dragged on a little while, but if you have, do us a favour, click like, and if you haven't subscribed, then why not do that? But in the meantime, you'll take care, my friends. Thank you. Bye bye.